encourage that sacrifice of Bilal. What did Bilal say? Bilal says, I don't really think I do anything that's so astounding. But maybe this one thing that I do, maybe, that might be unique. You see, every day when I wash myself for ablution to pray, I make ablution, wudu, and then I pray as long as I can until the decree of Allah allows me to, until something else then comes. Like he would pray tahiyatul wudu, he would pray the salah for wudu, and he would continue praying until something distracted him, so he had to attend to something else. Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, the Faris of Islam, who became Muslim when he was 16, the first one he shot an arrow for the sake of Allah in Islam. Sa'ad, Allah revealed the Quran about Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. Allah revealed the Quran about him. Because Allah spoke about, Allah says, worship your God who is one and be good to your parents. Shows how important goodness to our parents is. You see, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, his mother abandoned him when he embraced Islam. She was on a boycott, yeah? She was on a hunger strike. She said, I'm not going to eat food or drink as long as Sa'ad remains a Muslim. If he comes back to polytheism, I will accept him as my son again. But Sa'ad, of course, was a Muslim. And some time went on, and Sa'ad's family went to bring Sa'ad, and they took him to his mom in the hope that when he sees his mother in this state, he will feel a sense of sympathy towards her, and he will enter polytheism again. What does he do? He brings his face close to the face of his mother, and he says to her, أَتَعْلَمِينَ وَاللَّهِ يَا أُمَّةِ لو كانت لك مائة نفسا وخرجت نفسا ما تركت هذا الدين لشيء. Oh my dear mother, if you had 100 souls, and these souls left your body with the same excruciating pain, one after the other, I would never leave this religion for anything. But Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, the Prophet was in a gathering with his companions, and he said the first person to enter this glorious promised paradise, it was Sa'ad. The next day, the same thing, it was Sa'ad again. The third day, the same thing, it was Sa'ad again. It became a source of envy for the companions. One of them said, I'm going to go and follow this man to see what he does so unique, what's so special about him that he does and I don't do. And so he made an excuse to spend the day and the night with him. And he saw what Sa'ad does. Sa'ad, he fasts like he fasts. He prays like this guy prays, right? He makes remembrance of God like he does. He makes jihad like he does. Gives charity like he does. End of the day, he said, Sa'ad, I don't understand why you promised paradise, because everything that you do, I do. He says, I don't really know what I've done, even though Sa'ad has done so much. But he said, maybe this one thing that I do, I don't really know, but I don't know, maybe it's good. He says, every morning before I sleep, I forgive everyone that's wronged me. That's what I do. Every morning before I sleep with no grudges in my heart. Not for my neighbors, not for my friends, not even for my pet dog or rabbit or cat or anyone. Right? I sleep with no grudges. I forgive everyone. Right? And that's really profound. Live like that. Live with these really pure hearts. Right? That don't have these sense of grudges. Right? It's important for us to mention something in the context of death. Death, of course, is a transition, right, from this abode to the next abode. We live between two stages of darkness and light. We came from the darknesses of our mother's womb, we will enter the light of the world, of the dunya. We will leave the light of this world and enter the darkness of the grave. We will leave the darkness of the grave and enter the light of the fire of hell or the light of the garden of paradise. This is where we are. We are traversing, right, like strangers. Be in this world as if you're a stranger or as if you're a wayfarer, right? But one of the most important things in this context is to remember, brothers and sisters, never, ever, ever compromise your religion. Not for anyone. Never, ever compromise your religion for anyone or for anything, right? Allah has given you the best privilege, the biggest gift, the gift of realization, the gift of knowledge, the gift of understanding, the gift of Islam, the gift of submission and worship. You will not exchange that for anything. In spite of the calls of the people, right, we have to bring in a new kind of Islam, a reformed Islam, right? They call it a British Islam, isn't it? They call it a British Islam, yeah? We have to bring in now a secular Islam. I mean, what a disgusting term that is, right? secular Islam. They call themselves British Muslims for secular democracy. What an antithesis that is. British Muslims for secular democracy. They call themselves democratic Muslims, socialist Muslims. Democratic socialist Islam, social democratic Islam. All the kinds of Islam except the Islam of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What I want, and what we should all want, is the Islam of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because that's pure, that's unadulterated, that's untwisted, right? That's not repackaged, redefined, remolded Islam to suit the modern age, to suit the West. No, we keep our religion, regardless of people, what they say, right? If people really study, they will enter Islam. Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world, and especially in the Western Hemisphere, and amongst young women aged 16 to 25. Right? Allah will make His religion prevail regardless. But don't you get caught in the crossfire and feel this need to twist my religion just because some people have a problem. Who cares if people have a problem? Keep your religion. Right? Keep your religion. And never ever ever compromise your religion for anyone's sake. Die with this pure belief of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on myself, to have mercy on all of you. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to forgive and protect and guidance. I ask Allah to help the Muslimin and those who are suffering, transgressed around the world. May Allah help those whose homes are bulldozed every day and night in Palestine, right, while the world turns a blind eye. Right? May Allah help those people, right, who don't have anyone, right? May Allah help those whose schools are bombed and destroyed. May Allah help those young girls who walk to school and then return in body bags because they were walking and they had a sniper firing a weapon at them, like in Palestine, for example. May Allah Azza wa Jal, may Allah help the orphans of this ummah, right? Every day they become orphans. May Allah help the widows of this ummah, those who have lost their husbands, their wives. May Allah help the impoverished, the weak, the elderly of this ummah. May Allah make us a people of mercy, people who show mercy unto others. The hadith that says, Ar-Rahimun yarhamuhum ar-Rahman, irhamu man fil ardi yarhamukum man fis sama. The merciful ones are those whom the All-Merciful shows mercy towards. Be merciful with those on the earth, and the one in the heavens will show mercy unto you. Right? May Allah make us like that. May Allah Azza wa Jal help our sister Afia Siddiqui, who is in some dungeon somewhere, right? May Allah help her and release her, and give patience to her and her family and children. May Allah help the people of Guantanamo Bay, Belmarsh Prison, Bagram, Abu Ghraib, right? Those who are imprisoned for nothing, illegally, without sentence, without trial, nothing. May Allah help them, release them, give patience to them and their families. May Allah Azza wa Jal send peace and blessings and prayers upon all the prophets, all of His prophets, and to His last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, upon his pure family and companions. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. May Allah reward you for attending and for listening.